Hey guys, can you guys hear me tonight? I know the other night we had some audio difficulties, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey Dorothy. Hey Takara. Alright, we're gonna get started in a minute, y'all. Turn the light up over here so I can see you guys over here. I got Andy with me tonight, guys. I may bring him on. This reading, I was going to do a video. I laid this reading earlier today. I was going to do a video on it, and I decided against it. I was like, nah, I can't do that. I got to do this one live. I had to do this one live because this one is deep. And it's almost a mirror or continuation. Hey there, Allison. How are you? How's the weather in Northern Ireland? This is almost a mirror of Friday night, man. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. I've started to lay this out. And this is what we got. Hey, babe. This is what we got. We got a King of Swords, and what's going on here? It's really not a reading. This is really more of I did a live. Remember the live on Friday? You were in the live on Friday, right? Yes, and this is something similar to that, but it's more of, it's not just a reading. It's a collective warning and a spiritual protection message. So much it disturbed me a little bit, so much so that when I finished with it today, I went in and created a spiritual protection just because of this read, because this seems like the same person, this master narcissist, this malignant person, this person, male or female, they're ruthless, tyrannical. This is somebody that is sitting in a space of, I don't give a damn. This is somebody that they don't care. They're on a win at all costs. This is somebody that is sitting up in a victim mentality now. They're sitting up like they've been victimized, like the deceit and the betrayal, like, how dare you walk away from me? You know, like, I messed up, but you didn't have to cut me off like that. But you were the first one that stuck the swords in the queen's back. So now that you've moved on, now that you are choosing you, now that you're saying that I'm in my peaceful era, I am in my I'm taking care of me era, that I don't have time for spiritual chaos. I don't have time for somebody that's playing games, that's still playing games, because he's still playing games. This person is still playing games. They're acting like you're the villain and they're the victim when they know that they were the author, the editor-in-chief, and the publisher of your heartbreak. That's this person right here. But now, because you no longer want to put up with them and their third parties, their lies, their games, their manipulation, they're acting like they want to be committed in your face. They're with you. They celebrate with you in your face, but they laugh and they talk about you behind your back, knowing the whole time, this person knew the whole time they wasn't shit without you. They knew that. But they still played this game. Why? Because they felt like they could win. Something in their head, for some of you, you brought this person up If you were a man, this is a woman that never had nothing, and you brought her up. If you are a woman, this is a man that you found at the bus stop, on the street corner, somewhere in the trap house, somewhere. Picked him up, cleaned him up, and took him home, and then he thought he was better than you. There's 10 swords in your bag, baby. Ain't no 7. This is 10. This is 10, but wait a minute. We're gonna get to it. Oh, we ain't even got started. Oh, we ain't even got started. Listen. So now that you're in your peaceful era, you don't want to be bothered with the headache, the heartache, the heartbreak. You've accepted it for what it was. It was never love. It was never real. What you thought it was never that. And so you over it now. You don't care about any of that. You're going on about your business. This is somebody that is sitting up wherever they went to, and whoever they went to, they're now realizing that not only did they choose the wrong person, that they did the wrong thing altogether. They realizing now that they need you. They're realizing now that they can't manifest anything without you. They're realizing now that you were the one that was sacred, because whoever this is, not only did they put 10 swords in your back, this is somebody that, because this card came out in reverse, is somebody that still refuses to take accountability for their past betrayals. They're not seeing that they betrayed you. They don't care how you feel about it. This is somebody that can switch up. They're hot, then they're cold. Manipulative, they're abusive, they're reckless, they love bomb you, they're emotionally unstable. But baby, this has gotten worse. This person is now sitting up in that, how when you were with this person, they would throw temper tantrums when they wouldn't get their way, because if you didn't give them what they want, it was going to be hell to pay. It was going to be hell to tell the captain, because they were going to act out reckless. They were going to create so much of a disturbance. They were going to do so much that this is the King of Swords in reverse. And this is supposed to be, and this is the Ten of Swords. This is King of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. But the Queen of Swords is now gone in to do this work. Gone in to do this work, gone in to heal. Ain't got time for this no more. Ain't got time for your lies anymore. It is what it is. We're accepting what it is, and we're going on. But no. That ain't good enough. This is not good enough, because this person right here, he's saying now that, or she's saying now that, they feel like they deserve you. They feel like you did them wrong, because you won't continue to put up with this, because you're saying to them, hey, I know my worth. You've never done anything for me. I've done for you. But now that you made your choice, you went to something karmic. You gave up what was sacred to go to something that was an illusion. They literally fell for an illusion. The person that they went to, it was an illusion. That's all it was. This is something that they fumbled legacy for ego and illusion. That's what they did. That's all they did. And you got, they had a dream, but it was rooted in control. It was not rooted in truth. They didn't know. I don't know. They didn't think. This is somebody that never thinks a thing through. This is somebody that is very reckless in their thoughts. They're very immature in their ways. This is somebody that, they always do that. They tell them other people that they upgraded you. But no, the fact is, you taught them how to do everything. And then they wanted to take out of your presence. They go and they beat you. They copycat you. You know, they do. But they think they can. They really do think they can. Like, he's just toxic. Like, this is like the gaslighter's final form. Cold, calculated, emotionally unavailable. But he's still trying to play chess with broken pieces. He's playing the victim, like I said. But he drew the first sword. He drew the first sword. Now he's mad because you stood up. You dusted yourself off. You didn't die from the backstabbing. You show up in your blade and remember who the fuck you was. And now he's mad. He's mad. Because you got clarity. You got power. You're not playing these games anymore. You're emotionally intelligent. You have your boundaries up. You're spiritually protected. And for once in your life, you see straight through the BS. You leveled up. And when you leveled up, you're not going for this no more. You know, you're not. His tactics are like, they're weak. Strategy, predictable, energy. You denying it at the gate because you don't want to see this anymore. Then you're gone within with the hermit. You've gone within. And they're trying to say that you ghosted them. This ain't ghosting. No, this is ascension in silence. You're not lonely. You're aligned now. You understand what it is. You understood the assignment. You've been doing your healing. You've been getting divine downloads from your ancestors, from spirit, from the Most High. You've been doing your journey. You're here. You're healing. Talking to spirit. And you're preparing for your next level. This person still out here playing games. This person still doing the same thing. You know, it reminds me of that song, When It All Falls Down. This is him. This is her. And then we got, boom. He ain't got him. He just quiet right now. He don't know what to say. She don't know what to say. Still being a high school version of themselves. Boy, girl, ain't no man, ain't no woman. Because they're emotionally stunted. This is somebody that's an avoidant. And their version of vulnerability is just performative. It's like, like I told you a while ago, I know I messed up, but you ain't got to cut me off like that. No. Don't nobody got time for your immature, half-assed apologies, your manipulation through guilt tripping, love bombing, no accountability, and you're pouring from an emotionally bankrupt cup with a leaky bottom in it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. But here's the deal. They're upset because where you sitting here and you drew this sword, you sitting now in your divine power. And this person is just mad because they can't upset you anymore. This person weaponized silence against you, manipulation, emotional confusion, false intellect. But now that you're wising up to their ways, they're panicking. Why? Because they can't get back in your energy. They're beating the door down. They're panicking because they know that time clock has run out. And spirit is saying, don't you go back to a table where they served you poison and called it love. And for some of you, that's literally what it was. Literally is what it was. Poison. Some of these people are so heinous, so crafty that they would risk doing something to themselves in order to do something to you. You got to understand that a narcissist is somebody that will create a detriment or in your life just so that they can come in and play savior. Loving light to you, baby. This is what they do. They thrive on this. This is their MO. This is what they do. You know, but now you change the locks and the address. So what used to work, it don't work no more. What they used to try, that don't work on you anymore, because now you see through everything. You see through it all. You see through everything. But here is, this is where it gets deep right here. Mentally manipulative. He, she, they, it's the same. Ain't no truth in them. But this person now is sitting in a mental fog. The gaslighting, the emotional confusion, conversations going in circles because they don't want clarity. They want control. But on top of that, they're still deliberately twisting the narrative, withholding the truth, or lying by omission. And they got the sword, but they only using it to stir up chaos. They're not trying to cut no cords. They're not trying to come correct. They're not trying to heal. This is somebody that, to be honest with you, this is somebody that is wholeheartedly fighting change. And it's showing, because this is somebody that they feel like they keep doing the same thing over and over again. Something's got to work. Ain't no way. It can't work. Look at this. Ace of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Baby, whoever this is that they went to, this was the upgrade over you right here. This right here, loud, combative, dramatic, insecure, jealous, and baby will fly off the handle, especially at the mention of your name. This is somebody that they were supposed to, they thought they were going to go and have a happily ever after with. Somebody that they thought they were going to go and have a family with. They fumbled everything. They don't have a family. All they got was a fall. All they got was manipulation. There's nothing here. This is a bankrupt situation right here. There's no abundance. There's no love. The abundance is dried up. The love that they thought that they had is dried up. The sex is dried up. They not getting along. Baby, it's all gone wrong. Everything's going wrong. This person is miserable. Baby, if you see them and somebody saying they got allergies, them ain't no allergies. That's where they got to go in that shower and cry in private because they can't cry out loud. That's how bad it done got. It done got so bad. It's really bad. It is really bad. It's worse than bad. This is crazy because they can't, there's nothing. The problem is they know that the door is closed. Even if you wanted to take this person back, and you better not, because let me tell you, we ain't even got down to this yet. Let me tell you what is going on here. This person has lost so much, and now they're sitting here having to deal with a situation with a person that they don't want to be with. A person that is just as manipulative, just as cunning, just as deceitful and manipulative as they are. This is narc versus narc. Miss Narc meet Mr. Narc. And guess who's winning? Oh yeah, baby. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. Baby, there is nothing here but trouble. This is not going to end good. But this is their karma for what they did to you. Your ancestors have orchestrated this. This didn't happen. This was a divine setup for what happened to you. This is what happened. This is what happens when you betray, deceive, hurt, and try to destroy a chosen one. You cannot touch a child of the Most High. This is what happens. Somebody that ain't done nothing to you but try to love you. Somebody that didn't do nothing but try to help you. And you try to take them down. I don't care if you are the divine feminine or the divine masculine in this situation. Whoever you were with, this person is grimy. They ain't got no morals. Baby, an alley cat ain't got nothing on these two right here. They'll do anything for money. They'll cut each other's throat if the price is right. But this is a kitchen witch right here. This is a kitchen witch, and this is a warlock. But they took both of them, tried to take you down, and you still standing. You might have went through something, but baby, you are still standing. You are still coming. Because guess what this is? This is nothing but a bunch of mind games. This right here. Nah. You know your power. You know your. And this man was intimidated. This woman, they were intimidated by you. This is somebody that they out here playing manipulation games, and you playing with the elements, baby. You're not waiting on no apology because you already know that apology, it ain't gonna be sincere. You're not waiting to be heard anymore. You're not waiting for the explanations anymore. And if it's anybody here that is, because Spirit is saying, yes, somebody still is unhinging, baby. This is an illusion that is crashing down. I'm telling you, this right here, this is a false fantasy. He had a dream, but it was rooted in control, but not in truth. So this card right here, when the upright, this is the ultimate. This is the fairy tale. This is the wish come true. But reverse, hell no. He tried to build she tried to build a happily ever after on a lie. Sabotage something real with you for a facade somewhere else. And now they're realizing you was the 10 of cups. But you're gone. Never to return. This person, they fumble what could have been legacy for ego and illusion, because this is somebody that, you know, they in their head, they lied to themselves. This person lied to them too. But this person knew that they were gullible. This person knows that they can manipulate this person right here, because this person here, this right here, shouldn't have, only a fool would do something like this. Only a fool. You know, this person lied. You glowed up though. Now, they realizing they gave up a soul contract for a karmic connection. And it's draining the life out of them, baby, as we speak. This is something right now, like, this person is losing their mind right now. They're losing their mind. But Spirit is saying, you know what? Don't even talk to this person, because your spirit team is watching. Your spirit team got this. And they know, they like, look, they looking at you and they know that you're learning a lesson now. That you know, like, wait, this ain't what it is. This is not it. This is something that you went through in order to grow you, in order to mature you to the level, because understand, I know a lot of y'all in here got some heavy spiritual gifts. Do you think your spiritual gifts are that powerful, that potent for a journey, from a Mickey Mouse journey? Baby, to whom much is given, much is also required. It is. To whom much is given, much is also required. Now, Rita, he don't need to come apologize to you. Leave this fool alone, because this is what I'm getting ready to tell you. What this is, okay, we see what done happened. But this man, this woman, whoever they are, they went to somebody that was just as demanding as they are, somebody just as crafted as they were. This is somebody that thought they won a prize, or somebody thought they won a prize with them. This was a spiritual booby trap right here. This is not like this person. Nah, baby, this person right here, ain't nothing good going on with this person. You use your intuition. Leave them alone. I'm telling you, this person, They betrayed you. They chose an illusion. They got seduced by a karmic wrapped in a king or queen's outfit. Now the whole damn house of cards has collapsed. They've lost their clarity. They lost their peace. They lost love. The karmic is spinning the wand in reverse, mad, bitter, threatened by the very mention of you. So let's be clear. Whoever they went to, they didn't win. They trapped them. But now they're both losing. And they're both trapped. They're both trapped because, listen, ain't nothing in this right here. This person, you were their divine assignment. This person that they chose, that was a spiritual lesson. And this person keeps going through the same lessons over and over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you. But, family, you got to be careful. With this person, you must be careful. Why? Because this is somebody now, they feel like, listen, you playing, for you, it's game over. For them, I ain't got nothing to lose. When a person feels like, when they're sitting in this mindset and they feel like they ain't got nothing to lose, because now they know this is what they chose over you. It's what they chose over you. This person is manipulative, they're insecure, they toxic, they not healed. And if they got kids with this person, they using the kids or they using sex to control this situation. But this is spinning out of control because, like I told you, all of that is going to hell in a handbasket. The mask is falling off. Ain't nothing up underneath that mask but control, codependency, chaos, and competition. She was not an empress. She was a mirage. What he went to don't even exist. It don't even exist. It doesn't. So no, this is where they fumbled. For this is where you were. Queen of Cups energy. They good-natured, compassionate. The one that brought peace to their storm. You glowed up to the Empress in the upright. This is where you're sitting. The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords in the upright. You have your sword drawn. You don't need nothing from this loser. That apology ain't real no way. That apology is not real. And you do not want to put your life in jeopardy to hear somebody give you a fake apology, because that's all it is. This person right here, you still love him. You still intuitive. You still tapped in. But the door is closed to this one right here. To this. Out of there. You protecting your peace now. Your magic and your energy. And this person, whoever they are, they'll realize you weren't any woman. You weren't any man. You had the divine essence, the depth, the emotional maturity, the spiritual royalty. That's what you was. But they fumbled out of that. They fumbled out of that for a soul tie that wasn't real. Now, what lets me know that what you had with this person, it wasn't one-sided. This was real, but it was broken. It was broken. It was broken because this person poured into counterfeit cups. And it made the soul bond between you imbalanced. They gave soulmate energy to a karmic. Queen of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, to a karmic. And now they looking at you like you are the only place that peace lived. And you were the only place. But Spirit is saying, just because a connection is divine, family, doesn't mean you're required to suffer in it. It shouldn't be love, don't hurt. You shouldn't be suffering. But look, this is how you know that it wasn't your fault. None of this was your fault. I don't care how they gaslighted you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they lost the blessing. Yeah. You were divine opportunity. You were generational blessing. You were legacy. And you were the kingdom spouse, partner. You were all of that, and now it's gone. Everything is gone. And this person not only fumbled the bag, you fumbled the bag, the ring, the home, the purpose, the woman or the man, the favor, all of it. This karmic right here, this Empress in reverse, this Queen of Wands in reverse, this karmic has cost somebody everything. And that's why I was telling you, you don't even need this apology. You don't need to be near this person. I know you think you know this person, but when a person loses everything and they're not able to take accountability and never have been, and they still don't want to change, but they want to be saved. This person wants to be saved, but they don't want to change. You can't even help somebody that don't want to do the work. If they don't want to change, you can't help them. Because all they're going to do is lean on you until they knock you over. And when they knock you over, you may not be able to get back up this time. Because you remember the last time, right? You do remember the last time, right? Throw some white hearts in the chat if y'all remember the last time. Because the last time could have very well been the last time. And that's why I'm doing this live tonight. This concerned me. Because I'm a part of the collective too. We all are. This person lost everything. You were the upgrade. What they went to was only a distraction. You are a blessing, baby. This person chose glitter over gold. Now they're standing in the rubble wishing they had you and that they had chosen soul over ego, but they didn't. If a person don't have enough strength to choose themselves, it's nothing you can do with that, baby. This person is grieving now. This person is not only grieving, this right here, this is the crazy part right here. This is the outcome for this person. Right there. But they did it to themselves. Now, it's self-pity. It's, they're feeling sorry for themselves. But look. Turned over. Look, this is what's left. There's nothing left here. You're gone. You're gone. You didn't do this. They did it to themselves. This is what they chose. They chose this heartbreak. They stuck these swords. This middle one was you walking away, choosing yourself. But these other two, they did it to themselves. All of that. They did that to themselves. Ain't nobody to blame. You can't feel sorry for somebody that wants to see you dead. You know what I'm saying? Now, all that's left from here, this is not just regret this person is sitting in it. You got to understand something. Let me bring it home for you. This is that soul crashing, it's that soul crashing, chest caving, pillow screaming on the floor type of grief. This is the kind of grief when you lose that one family member, like that granny or that big mama that loved you like no other. That kind of, ain't no recovery from this. And you don't want to heal. God is able to do anything but fail. But if you don't want to heal, gotta leave you in your mess and your misery, boo. There's nothing else left to do. There is nothing else left to do but to leave you in your mess and your misery. Why? Because you don't want to heal. You don't want to change. This person is sitting there now. Why did I do that? Why did I choose her? Why did I choose him? Why did I believe them lies? Because somebody was been lying on you. People treat you as bad as some of these people treated you. They were listening to friends, families, women that's telling them, oh, she or he doing, a man, they doing something to you, and I wouldn't trust them if I was you. and they walk right into the lion's den, trying to get away from you, thinking you were the lion, and they walk right into a snake pit. That's what they chose. It's not just sadness. It's that gut wrenching. With this card right here, that's gut wrenching remorse. It's sad because they had to. You were like the person, everything that held them up. Them 2 cups right there. You know what those 2 cups represent? That ain't turned over. That his back is turned to. Like Empress say, Batman without a Batmobile. That right there, that was your grace. That was your love. That was your divine connection. That was your protection. That they turned their back on, and now you gone. Gone. 3 of Swords. That ain't just heartbreak. That's humiliation. That is, they're haunted by what they did. They can't sleep at night by what they did. They know that they chose dysfunction, and they're stuck watching you heal without them. That's their karma. That's the truth. That is the truth. You were the truth. That sword that goes down the middle of that shoe, the truth. This right here, choices. That right there, actions. Did it to himself. She did it to herself. That's what this is. It's like, this is like a divine funeral march. I don't even know what this is crazy. Like, who does this to themselves? But the part is right here, like, you've got a bright future ahead of you. Youthful courage, free spirit, love of life is coming back. For so long, you've been stifled. You're stifled. You're getting ready to be rewarded. Getting ready to be celebrated by a community that loves you. Because you've been abandoned by those that were supposed to support you and celebrate you. But now it's your time. It is your time. But there's still, this is why I chose to do this tonight. Look at it. Hangman. Knight of Wands reverse. This person ain't gone. This person is spiraling. This person is in their head. They're delusional. They're paranoid. King of Wands in reverse ain't just reckless. They're evil, cruel. And you mix this guy. For some of you, this is a new person that's coming in that's going to look different from the old person, but they act the same. But for many of you, this is the same person. And this is from here to here with all of this in the middle. No, ma'am. No, sir. You don't need nothing from this person. You don't want nothing from this person. This person is hell's baby now. This person, you don't want this. When a person gets this down low, this bad, they're capable of anything, family. This is what I was telling you, Miss Reed. You don't need their apology. I'm fucking people. Fucking people. I'm telling you. Because this right here is worse than chaos. This is somebody that will say, look, if I can't have you, ain't nobody else gonna have you. This is the person that will be watching the news. That they decided to do something to you and then do something to themselves. That's this person right here. So for as much as you think you know this person, you need to be careful. You need to be very, very careful. This person is like a mad dog right now. This person, there is no, you're not gonna correct their wrong. This is somebody that still refusing change, baby. I know how you feel. But where you sitting and from what you saying, you are not done. And this right here, Ain't no recovery from this. You still got this idiot right here, excuse my French, that don't want to let go because they don't want to be outdone, that they thought they were chosen and they ain't chosen. Because this person don't want this person. This person has done everything to hold on to this man or this woman that was with you, and that person is still crying over you, laying in a bed next to them. But the problem is, they're not willing to do what it takes to be with you. And for others of you, even if they are willing to do what it takes to be with you now, the Most High said this contract has been severed. I got a reading that's coming out after this. Null and void. Like, they hate they did this to you, but they still have not changed. You know, somebody called themselves this Queen of Wands and Empress in reverse, doing a return to sender to you, which was false. You can't do a return to sender to nobody. Ain't doing nothing to you. That is against spiritual law. You got to pay. And most times, depending on what it was that they tried to return, that was never sent. This is destruction. Look at all these swords out here. This is 13 swords, 13. That's another one right here. Solid. 14. 16. 16 swords out here on this table, man. Dang, they did a lot, family. They did a lot. These people did a lot. These people were addicted to doing black magic, addicted to a lot of other illegal things. Spirit is saying, have faith in yourself. Angel number 321. Have faith in yourself. It's a symbol of a new beginning coming your way. Indicates you're on the right path. Have faith in yourself. Man, come on. That's what you're dealing with. When I started to pull this out of my day, that all this was here, this is what you're dealing with. This is not the person that you met when they were love bombing you. This is what you're dealing with. You're welcome, baby. I had to. Because he's demonic, he's possessed. When a person don't want to change, when a person has become narcissistic, that means that they have relinquished their life. This person is toxic as fuck. They're beyond toxic. They aren't even in their right mind. This person is talking to themselves, and this person talking to you, thinking that you talking back, and you're nowhere around. They laughing. Then when some of them talking to you in their dreams, and when they wake up, when they can't go to sleep, because they got to drink themselves to sleep. They got to drug themselves to sleep. They're trying to numb this pain. This is something that they can't rest from. Some of these people did some really, really, really horrible things to you. And because of them, their family thought you were evil because of them. Because they were lying, saying that they were gaslighting you, projecting off on you. You could be a Pisces, they could be a Pisces, or one of y'all could have that in your chart. This rejection spirit is saying it was your protection. You dodged a bullet that you could not see. You dodged a blessing. When this person walked out of your life, or you walked out this person's life, walking away saved your life. Your higher self is saying thank you for choosing you. Because by choosing you, you chose me. Because if you hadn't chose you then, I would never be. You got a mission to be on, baby. You can't keep looking back at this loser. I'm trying to see what y'all saying, because my other My other phone went out, and I can't. My computer lags, so I can't see what y'all saying. So I'm trying to see, because I got this down on the table where y'all can see. But I'm trying to make sure that I can keep up with what y'all saying. So if I stop, that's what it is. I don't know who got a message that's here for review. I ain't got time for that, bro. And not tonight. If y'all want to go, we want to talk about the spirituality journey, y'all didn't even let us do. We gonna go to 5D with the Oracle. I promise y'all, within next week, I'll have the videos up. Y'all join the channel. We're going to talk about that over here. But this channel is for people that are going through what they're going through. This is a readings channel. We break the spiritual journey. We'll break that down over there. Okay? This is Rome. Do as the Romans do. Don't come here tonight talking about you going to rebuke me, because you can't rebuke me. I'm not under your authority. Whoever you is. Thank you. Love you too. But they didn't see you as a blessing. Whoever this is, this masculine is, went to a false feminine. It's somebody's spouse. He fell for the okie doke. Literally. See? Trusted the wrong ones. This person that he went to is a true karmic. Somebody that he had to a third party with, this undercover lover. He was blinded by bullshit. Spirit guides are guiding this person now to take action, to change. This is somebody that's going through a forced dark night of the soul and an ego death, but they still don't want to change. It's like you trying to take this person to the insane asylum in a straitjacket, and they kicking like, no, they don't want to go. Imagine your mom, you're leaving you on the first day of school. And our kindergarten was for some people, they was like, I do not want, because I know on first day of school I cried. I didn't want my granny to leave me there. This is this person's karma. What goes around comes around. You can't treat people any kind of way. It's better for you to just walk away and walk out of a person's life than to stay there, cause them misery, cause them, all kind of suffering, just because you want to have your cake and eat it too. You don't want to be real. You want to sit around thinking that you a player. Well, tonight, baby, the player didn't get played. The player got laid. Straight out. And if they don't take action, saw this card right here. They don't take action. Person gonna have some legal trouble, because this right here is a police call away. And the news. At the same time, this is a police call that's going to require the news media, because this is going to be bad. The gasoline has already been poured, and they don't even know it. It's gasoline all over this ground. And as soon as somebody light a match or lighter, you turn the stove on, the whole damn house is getting ready to blow up. The whole house is going to... This dynamic is so toxic. It is so dark. It is so deep. It's like building your house on top of hell and leaving the cellar door open so the demons can come and go as they please. That's what's happening in this connection with these people right here. This person never thought that you would leave them. Never thought that you would see the truth. They thought they had you fooled. Didn't know the whole time you were never fooled. You just believed that they would change, like Rita said. Why you want to be like this? Who in their right mind would want to be like that? Obviously, this person could be a Sagittarius. You could be one, could have that in your chart. Don't have to be. Does not have to be. Don't be like, well, I'm not that, so it ain't me. No, they don't have to be that. This person that they were with, this is somebody who's fake. They somebody that they thought had something. They ain't have nothing, or they thought they were gonna have something with. This whole situation is broken. There's no abundance here. There's no forward movement here. There's no flow here. There's nothing here but blockages, stoppages. There's nothing but chaos, confusion, and conflict. Be glad that you got away from this person, because this person is somebody that gambled you and lost everything. This person is a loose cannon, because what has happened is haunting this person. This person's being haunted by the things that they did. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, or you need to go deeper in a situation, you guys can go to my Leaf Store. I've got the link is in the description of this video, and of this live, and it's also on my page as well. I've also created a spiritual protection ritual. The description for it is in the description box of the live. Also, you can get it in my Leaf Store for $3.33. That's it. That's all. Because I love you guys, and this has been heavy. I don't know if I'll be Brian, you saying which person is you? You the person that did all this? I'm trying to understand. Because if you're the person that did all of this, and you're saying, okay, if you did all of this, but you're saying, what do you do? That means you're trying to make the change. You're not fighting the change. Are you still in the situation? You got to get out of this situation, baby. You got to get out of this situation. Or are you staying somewhere that you don't want to be? What is the problem? Do you not have the resources to leave? Or what's going on? Or do this person just won't leave? Are you staying with them, or are they staying with you? Because you gotta cut this. It starts with you cutting this off. And I commend you for your honesty, because it ain't many people that will crosswalk and be like, hey, you're taking the first step. Well, if they stand with you, then they need to go to the DV shelter. If y'all are fighting, arguing like this person's going to end up sending you to jail, or something's going to happen that's not good. If it started wrong, it will never be right. That's usually the problem. And you fought with somebody good for her too, didn't you? Okay, she's staying with you. Do you own your place? Do you rent your place? Cause baby, leave. I'm like Rita, but it ain't worth it, man. If the fights are that horrible, you gonna end up hurting this girl, man. And it ain't worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Man, break the lease and go. You are taking accountability. Step. You don't hit, but if somebody push you, you don't know what you'll do. I said that too. So somebody pushed me so far, I tried to run them over with my car. Pull yourself, that's right. Ooh. Well, if that's your homie and they're against you, you need to move in silence. You need to move in silence. Let me tell you something, Brian. And this is real true facts, y'all. I walked away from my house and left everything in it. I left all the furniture in it, all the dishes in it. I left every damn thing but a few clothes and me. And it was time to go. I had to go. I had to go. I left everything. I walked out and didn't tell nobody nothing. Didn't tell nobody what's going on. I was gone. You gotta leave in silence. You can't tell nobody nothing. Go to work like you going to work, and you gotta have everything in your car that you're gonna have in your car. You're gonna have to pack it a little bit at a time, one piece a day but you gotta get out of this, man. You gotta get out of this. That's it. I disappeared, Ivy. I did. Your life is worth it, because once you get in trouble, and let me tell you something. I'm not saying because you're a man that she can't hurt you. Because narcissists will go really, really far. They don't care. They do not care. But I would say to you, choose your life. Get the hell out while you got something to get out with. You can replace belongings. You can replace things. You can even get a new job. Baby, you can't get another you. You only got one life. That's right. She can blackmail him, put him in jail, lie and say he did something to her. All of that. You only got one life. And you can't, grandmother used to say, you can't put it in their way and go back and take it out. Sometimes we ignore the red flags and the warning signs. And it be hard as hell to get out. But that's only so when we get out, we stay out. That means that by you taking accountability for what is happening, you're not still this guy. You're trying to turn things around. And that has to be, I commend you for that, because you got a whole bunch more on here that's in here, watching, lurking. Know it's them. And ain't trying to change. But you are. You trying. Hey, I can tell you this. I was in it too. First of all, before I was in a situation where I had to escape from, I was you. I was that person. Fucked up my whole family. Fucking around with people that I know I didn't want. And when it all fell down, I lost everything. But you see where I am now. I got up. I didn't make excuses. I did the work. I took accountability for who I am, what I did. And ain't nobody can tell me shit, because guess what? I can live my truth because I lived through my truth. And ain't nobody can say nothing. Can nobody go to my kids and tell them nothing? Because I told them everything. They're like, we don't want to hear all this. Nope. I need you to know. Because I don't want nobody coming to you telling you a half truth. It take a real man or a real woman to say, I fucked up. But you're going to get it right, man. You're going to get it right. My contact information, you need to email me or text me about a situation. Any of y'all know I'm real. I'm real people. Anybody here they'll tell you, I'm real, baby. I'm not one of them. You got to pay to talk to me now. I'm not like that, bro. That's not me. It's not me. I'm here to help people. It's a business, but I'm in the business of helping people. This is my life calling. You're welcome. Proud of you, man. Just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. And I'm glad I came on here tonight, because I really didn't want to just do this as I laid this out to do this as a reading, as a video. And when I got all the way into it, I just couldn't. This was too deep. There's no way I could do that, y'all. This is too deep. But I love you guys. I'm going to get off of here. Try to give me something to eat, y'all. I'm starving to death. And I try not to eat when I'm doing live. You're a Leo? Oh, Lord. Stubbornness and bullheaded. What you want to know, baby? Hold up. Who said they need to be in the crib? What you trying to find out, Mom? Oh, you, Brian? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Andy, where you at when I need you? Let me get my trusty dusty over here. Andy, where are you? Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Get this energy off this table. Holy Spirit, what messages Everybody needs to hear. Ooh. I don't need the cards. Brian, Spirit is saying that you need to one, be honest with yourself. Number two, you need to stop laying up with this woman because y'all are still laying up with one another. And you don't love this woman. And Spirit is saying that you haven't fully told this woman that you don't want her. You sending her mixed signals, son. You're going to have to state what it is. Yeah, you can get out of this. There's no balance here. There's no equal give and take here, though. She'd say, does this person work? Brian, where you at? You still in here? Hold on. My thing. Oh, she don't work. What you mean not an actual job? She a hustler? She dance? What? Come on now. Let's keep it a bean. We hustle. All right, there we go. Because I see all this money out here on this table, man. I'm looking at these pinnacles. Yeah, y'all hustle together. All right. It's a problem right there. You got to get out the streets. She think you messing with her friends. You think she messing with your friends. And y'all both are. Y'all started this situationship with the understanding that y'all wasn't trying to be together like that. Now, somebody done caught feelings, or both of y'all done caught feelings. The only thing y'all do is fuck, fight, and get high. That's not love. I already know it, bro. That ain't love, bro. That ain't love. She telling you that she taking all of these chances with you. You telling her, if anything happen, I'm the one got to take the rap for you. But you don't trust her. She don't trust you. Because the shit y'all doing already making you parent. You already in the streets, bro. And when you in the streets don't love nobody. You know that. Ain't no honor amongst these. You don't trust her. And the shit that y'all doing, when you kick, come on, man. We ain't got to go there. It make you paranoid anyway. And then you already paranoid because of what you do. And when you add that with not trusting who you with, you getting on your level. And then, no, bro, that's like, no. And you shouldn't have no. This is a disaster waiting to happen, and you know this. First of all, Spirit is saying it's time for you to get out the streets, and you've been knowing that. You're trying to not do this. I know extra paranoid. I've been there. Extra paranoid. You looking at this person over here. To you, they taking pictures with you in their phone, and all. And probably you know, because that's what narcs do. They take pictures and videos and all of this stuff. And you like, look, you know, they hide their phone and turn phone. They're like, no, man. This whole situation it's just what was on the table. It's like, nah. But the problem is that, like I said, there's no honor among thieves. If y'all hustle together, you think she gonna set you up? You gonna set her up. You gotta, that's the only reader. Spell it out again. That's the only way out of this situation, man. You got to walk the fuck away from this whole lifestyle. You got enough to do it. Disappear. It's time for you to change. You got to come out the streets. You've been knowing you got to come out the streets. This card right here, this was your card. Wait a minute. I remember it. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm going back and find it just for you. You see, I put the cards down. I ain't even need to read the cards, man. I don't need to read the cards anyway. I just do it because it's entertainment for y'all, really. Clarification, but y'all know I don't need the cards to read. See what that card say right there? You see what that card say right there? Take action now, because what came after that card? Who remembers? Who remembers what came after that card? You remember what came after that card? I'm gonna find it for you, just in case you forgot. I know you ain't forgot though. Where that? I don't like that card either, man. When I see that card, that lets me know it's big trouble. Big trouble, big trouble. Where is it? Come on out there. See right now. Gotta be you out here. No. You over here. I seen it. Could have swore this was on a white card. Maybe it's not. But I ain't know. So I'm going right back through here. Now, hang on. There I go, right back there. I see your ass. Come on out here. There you go. I knew it was on the white card. I know. I know now. Take action, bro. The keys are in your hands. You got what you need, man. You got what you need. You gotta get the fuck ASAP. Now means now. Can't make no excuses. If this lie didn't help but one person, which I know it helped way more than that, this is why I do what I do, man. Because I've been in them shoes. I've been where we looking at each other like one person don't trust the other person. And what are we together for? You wasting my time and I'm wasting your time. You don't trust me and I don't trust you. You don't love me. And I don't want your ass no more because you don't love me and I know you don't love me. You're putting up with me and I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated, baby. Because I got 99 problems and getting and keeping a man ain't never been one of them. And I'm 53 years old. I ain't never had that problem, boo. I ain't got that problem. It's a problem. Now getting rid of it, well, that's another story for another time. But you got this, man. You can do this. Nah, they paranoid because they getting on their level. And when they get on their level, they already paranoid because what they do when they get on their level, they real paranoid. You dig, really? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, where you at? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We all been there. You know, I love you guys. Go and give me something to eat. If you guys would like to support the live, I also put my Cash App is in the description. It's not necessary, but it's always appreciated. It enables me to keep doing what I'm doing for you guys. I love you guys so much. You're so welcome, my brother. Keep your head up. And I love y'all. You're welcome, Ivy.